This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Here we are, man. The Italian Stallion and Rocky Kernodle taking on Ric Flair and Arn Anderson. How about that old school black and white robe?
Oh man, I love that robe.
I don't know why that one always stuck out to me of these old schools. He had a pink one that was like that too.
Okay.
Big gold belt. Looks like it's got the bend already in the top there. I thought it happened in 87, but I thought I saw a reflection there that made me think maybe the top was already bent a little.
Huh. Have to check it next.
Stallion starting out. Of course, he's your close personal friend.
Yeah, fuck him.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah. I never had a problem with Cortinelli. I just really, you listen to some stories from Matt Hardy.
Oh,
you won't like him.
You've alluded to that. I've never asked him.
Yeah. So, I was thinking about talent relations guy that there wasn't back then, and there could have been. Tully, you said Tully was not on the show. There was a big show. And one weekend he wasn't on. He was off. When you run down the cards.
Oh no! I'm just saying, you were sort of, I don't know, maybe deducing. Maybe that's the right word.
Yeah.
That Dusty was pissed off at Tully.
Yeah.
And so I was looking to see, hey, did they have a match together? Was there, maybe they saw each other on the jet or whatever, but I was just wondering, was there something spilling out of an angle or a TV or a match or whatever? And I can't tell where they were together. Let's see what Flair's doing.
What happened was he was losing control.
I thought Flair was walking over to talk to you.
I did too. What I was thinking was that there was always a complaint, and especially from the top guys who made a lot of money, there was a complaint they didn't get enough days off, that they worked all the time. So I'm thinking that if Tully is out there not saying nothing, being pissed off, and Dusty's pissed off at him, and all of a sudden Tully's not booked, Dusty would probably say, all right, fucker, take a fucking day off. Just trying to reason. I don't know. I want to say something about talent relations.
Yeah.
There was no talent relations person back then, and it was tough. And talent relations is tough. I think probably JR is going to go down as the best talent relations guy ever.
Yeah, no question.
And the talent relations guys got a lot of heat because they're the one that fired him and hired him.
Sure.
Of course, Vince would approve it. I get that. But I had said something to Cody when we were first starting. I said, why don't I deal in talent relations? And he said, well, everybody likes you. That may be good. And then he said, I talked to Tony Khan about it. And Tony said, nah. He said he doesn't want you to get stressed out in the first year of this. So they all knew that talent relations is not a good job to have because of all the things you got to deal with. And now you got to deal with, guys, especially in AEW, you got to deal with guys that, they come to you if they've been approached by somebody to sign autographs or
right.
Or even do an independent show, and you got to be the one to say yes or no. So it's a thankless job, but dealing with the problems back then, Dusty had to deal with a lot of problems, man. And I think one thing that Dusty did was, and this was really came into play here, he had just won the World Six-Man Tag Team Championship, but he did not wrestle on TV with the Road Warriors.
Really?
Wasn't that odd to you?
It is odd. I don't know that I knew that.
Yeah. Dusty, I don't think Dusty ever wrestled in the studio. Except for that one time. I mean, he wrestled as a member of the James Gang, right?
Right.
But and the one time where he got,
I don't know that I put that together until you just said it, but he has primarily been doing promos and run-ins.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Dusty's thought was, I'm a star. Okay.
I don't need TV exposure.
That's exactly right. You need to come to the arena. You need to pay to see me wrestle.
Well, then why, hypothetically, why is Flair on here then?
Yeah, because Dusty booked him on there. And Flair didn't like it that he was booked on TV.
Isn't that so crazy? I mean, by today's metric, if you're not on TV, you're dead, right?
Right.
But back then, no, don't put me on. I mean, I guess promos, but if you want to see me wrestle, you're gonna have to buy a ticket. But there he is,
Mm-hmm.
talking that trash.
I know.
Can I tell you something about Dave Silva right fast?
Can't wait.
Dave Silva recently shared that his favorite wrestler growing up was Arn Anderson.
Okay.
And, not a surprise for me and you. We've seen him fangirl and have crushes.
Sure.
But then when somebody, I don't forget who, said, "Hey, that's awesome." Clearly they're calling bullshit. But why was Arn your favorite wrestler? And I will never forget his answer. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
Listen, I could get if you're like, "Oh man, he had that badass spine buster," or, I love the gourd buster, or, I love that he was a bad guy and he was beating people up, or I loved his promos. I get all that. Here's what I like. Let my family save your family some cash. You don't need perfect credit. You don't need money out of your pocket, but we will save you money. It's not a matter if, it's a matter of how much. SaveWithConrad.com. Silva goes something like, "Well, as a chubby guy, I really felt like, he was closest to me. I could relate to, he was relatable. He wasn't like all in shape and jacked up." And as he's telling this story, I just put my hand up and I said, "Hey, please don't ever share that story with Arn Anderson." And he's like, "What do you mean?" And I said, that's inside voice stuff from now on. You basically just said he was my favorite wrestler because he was fat. He said, "Oh, no. I mean, he was good." But you could tell there was a butt hanging. I'm like, "No, that's it, Silva. Let's just leave it at that. He was good, but your favorite wrestler can't be everybody happy. I mean, Happy Humphrey would be everybody's favorite wrestler, or the One Man Gang, or Loch Ness or Roadblock."
That has given me so much ammo for backstage at AEW next week.
Dude,
It has given me, because I'm going to go to Arn. I'll say, "Arn, why were you always the favorite of all the chubby boys out there?"
Oh God, listen to you.
I'm going to hit him with it. I said, he'll probably go, "What do you mean?" I said, "Just common knowledge." I don't know.
They're talking smack from the ring.
Yeah.
Out here.
Hey, how about the rock and roll checking some of this out, huh?
Yeah, they are.
Calling for the Rock and Roll Express to come out, and here they come. Mickey Boy, Robert Gibson. David, wait a second. They stay. David, we've got to go to a break. Got the trouble in the control room. I'm sorry. Let's take this time out. We'll be right back.
I love David. We can't go to break. And he yelled, "I'm sorry." That was the original. "We gotta go."
That was the original one, wasn't it?
The Rock and Roll Express, they came in, they went after Ric Flair and Arn Anderson. They really took it to him. Then Tully Blanchard came in, J.J. Dillon. It was, all right, let's see, we go back. Let's go back and watch it. See, we have it. David, they're trying to get Robert Gibson out. Let's see, and he's in a bad shape right now. We want to see exactly what happened. There's Wahoo, and there's Magnum, and Ron Garvin, Jimmy Valiant, and Robert Gibson is in a lot of pain. Tully Blanchard. Ric Flair stretched him out, put the figure four on him. Put the figure four on him, Flair did. And Blanchard came out here, and JJ came out here. And
I'm out here. Let's get this match started.
Wait a minute.
Everybody wants to see the Army. Let's get this thing rolling. Let's get to the ring. Let's go the ring.
Well,
Bring on the opponent.
wait a minute. Well, we're ready. Let's go to the ring. They don't have the tape up. Boy, our thoughts are with Robert Gibson right now. Tony, he was seriously hurt. You should see what happened.
God, I love David Crockett. He's so excited.
I know. We didn't see what happened.
There's no replacement for enthusiasm.
No, you are right. You are exactly right. There's no, and that's what all announcers try to do. I mean, that's what made Jim Ross so great, was his enthusiasm for the big angles, right? The way he sold it. And funny here that we're saying we're going to show it and they never show it unless they're going to show it later. I can only imagine Tommy Edwards backstage, and Dominique is his tape guy, and he's going, "God damn it, Neek! Cue up that goddamn tape," because he used to cuss Dominique all the. Oh, hold on.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.